This is a bit of a big tree for the size of my saw. So I gotta cut one side and then transfer to the other side and go kind of do a little bit on each side to do my back cut. If my blade would be longer, I could do it just one shot. But we'll see. Hopefully we get some good bark for a canoe. Looks like it worked perfectly. Let's go see the tree and measure how much bark I can get. Textbook. That was a good cut. That's your notch. And then this is your wedgewood. This should be about 1/4 to 1/3, which is pretty much what I got. And then I left a big wedgewood, but it's a big tree. And then see, the heart was dead. So, sweet. So with the wedgewood, it basically directs it to go a certain way. And when you're doing your cut, like your back cut has to be, well, say this is 4 fingers wide, so it would have to be like kind of 4 fingers higher. So I could have been slightly higher here, but I'm still higher, so I'm about 3 fingers higher. Yeah, 3 fingers higher, and about 3 to 4 fingers for the wedgewood. Okay, this bark, like the tree's nice and big, but I don't know if the sheet of bark will be long enough. I was hoping to build a 12 or 13-ish footer, but let me measure the bark and see Yeah, I'm at 11 and almost 12 feet. I'm at 142 and a half inches, 142.5 inches. So just slightly under 12 feet, 2 inches under 12 feet. So I don't know, I'll have to look because I pre-built a frame. I'll have to look what size my my frame was. I was hoping to get 13-foot long sheet, but the bark has like some cracks at the bottom and then big branches at the top. But it's still hopefully gonna be a nice sheet of bark. We'll see. Just under 12, yeah, 11, about 11, yeah, 11 foot and 10 inches. Now that I opened everything up with the axe, I just pry open the bark. I'm gonna grab my my plastic sheet and then try to rip it out or release it. Kind of gotta hurry because I don't want it to dry up too much. If I want it to be able to roll it, I want it to have some sap. A bit of a grind, get it off.
Oh.
J'ai presque fini, Charles. Regarde, ça commence à décoller. Là. On devrait, Charles. Attention, ok. Ouais, est-ce que tu veux m'aider?
Non.
Ça aussi. Peux-tu la tenir, Charles, si elle tombe? Non? We're almost there. Ooh. Ouf! Ça, j'ai réussi. Ok. I got it. I can't see if the film's gonna be any good because I got the sun in my eyes. Okay, so if we go about half, which is about over here, 5.5 feet. Just want to measure the width. I got 4 feet in the middle. Actually, 49 inches in the middle. Okay. Now I pull it out and I roll it. Ok, Charles, viens m'aider un petit peu, ok? On va juste tirer comme ça, là. Dans les poches.
Comment je fais ça?
Un peu. Ok, Charles, je veux juste finir ça là. Okay. $142. So yeah, same length. Okay, now I gotta try to flip it and roll it. Charles, viens m'aider. Charles, s'il vous plaît. Charles, ça irait vraiment bien si tu m'aiderais, Charles. On pourrait s'en aller après. Charles, viens. Viens, Charles, sinon pas d'émission. Viens. Ok, viens par ici, viens de ce côté ici. Ok, prends tes deux, comme ça. Ok, prends tes deux mains, ok. On va le prendre comme ça, puis on va la flipper par l'autre côté, ok? On va la tenir avec tes deux mains ici, ok? Viens, Charles. Charles, t'es capable, Charles, aide-moi, viens. S'il vous plaît, Charles, on est ici pour ça. Après ça, on va chercher ton serpent. Ok, go. Tranquillement, tiens là, tiens là. Ok. Ok. Lâche-la, lâche-la. Ok, c'est beau. Ok, prends-la par en dessous. Tire dessus, tire dessus. C'est beau, bravo. Ok. Regarde comme ça, là. Puis tu pousses au milieu. Ok. Comme ça. Enlève ta main. Pousse un petit peu plus loin. Comme ça, on pousse, puis on roule. On pousse, on roule. On pousse ici, on roule. Ok, on roule. Oui, c'est pas là. Tell them about it. Hey. Okay. Right. Okay, I got these straps. Tie it in. Once it's in the roll, and the longer it is, it kind of helps support itself. And the tighter it's rolled, but it's hard to roll on even ground and with all the branches in the way. But this is not too bad. Just gonna tighten my straps. Right on. Now I can carry it around like a big sleeping bag, or, you know, like that. Bring it to the vehicle. There we go. Okay. Beh no, sai, è andato un fiume. Guardiamo. Alright, we're August 25th today. So it's a little bit late for gathering summer bark for bark canoes, but yeah, because usually you try to go from June to July, maybe early August, but there was enough moisture that I was able to harvest it. You know, there was enough sap and moisture that the bark was flexible and pliable enough to roll it without cracking. And but it was a lot of work to pry it off. It was starting to develop some winter bark, so the bark is starting to stick on the wood again, on the tree. But yeah, August 25th, not bad. Managed to do it. Just busy in the summer, couldn't get out earlier. But it's good to know I can go up. I'm in northern Alberta, up near Cold Lake and Bonnyville area. So I'm quite up north, and I was still able to get bark this late in the year. So I got a good piece of bark. You saw the measurements. I was hoping to do like a 12-foot canoe, but it might work. It's a really nice bark. It's a really nice piece, so I think I'm gonna maybe give it a shot. I'll see. I gotta look at my frame when I get home and do some measurements and some calculations and see if it'll fit. Being that it's nice and wide, I think it's almost wide enough to not add like winter bark panels, so side panels on the canoe. But I don't know, I'll have to look at my measurements and see at home, but it's a really nice piece. It's just too bad it wasn't like 6 inches to a foot longer. Alright, so I got back home, checked my my frame. This is the gunwale frame that I pre-built, and it's a little bit too long, so this one will be good for like a 12-13 foot canoe. But since I'm gonna build an 11 footer, I'm gonna need to build another one that's a little bit shorter to work with that bark. So if your bark roll is too short, you can either, two options, you could make a shorter canoe, or you could put another piece of bark to like extend it. But I don't want to do that. I want to build one canoe with 1 full length as like the hull. It's just going to be the hull. It's just going to be one piece of bark. So the bad news for me is I got to build another one of these, but that's fine. I'll keep this one for another canoe later. The good news for you is that you'll see how I make these. So I'm going to make the next video will be on that. Actually, I think I have a goose hunting family video coming next week, and then the video after that will be on the gunwale frame. So yeah, I'm gonna make a huge effort for the following months to put a video out every Saturday. So I should have a video out every week, every weekend, but I'm really gonna try to grow my channel this fall and winter. So make sure you guys subscribe if you want to see the canoe take form. Gigi, Gigi, Jake, Gigi, Gigi, you see? I see. Sit. All right, don't shake. These apples are actually really good. This is my dog Grigri. He's a medium-sized poodle. Hello, I'm Grigri. Starting to fall. I gotta make some apple pie. Cheers.